There's a lot of things in this world I don't understand. I don't understand how many lost people there are. There's so many people that are just being misled. There is so many things online where I've seen, whether it's sex, whether it's life in general, whether it's relationships, whatever. All these different influencers giving people advice about something that they don't have knowledge about or that they need help on. And they're getting misled, usually by these people that are projecting this false idea of what you have to do to be more feminine, or what you have to do to be more masculine, and what you have to do this and that and the other. Things that alter you from who you are or make you feel ashamed of who you are truly. Let's say it like that. If you're trying to help somebody, or let's say this person, they're not feeling like their self. Let's say for a long time they were living one way and they know that it's not them because it doesn't really resonate with them. They know they don't like it. They don't like the way they're living. They don't like the people they're around. They don't like the place that they're in. And they feel really misplaced in life. And they're trying to find who they are, what they like, and what their passion is, and what their purpose is. And somebody tries to get them to recognize their purpose, you know, by taking time to themselves, by taking time to learn themselves and study themselves and, you know, really connect with who they truly are. But then you got those other people. There's people who create confusion. There's people who create problems. There's people who create complications with your identity, with knowing yourself, you know. There are people here that literally are misleading you. There's people here that when there's a wrong way and a right way, there's somebody to grab your hand and tell you, hey, this is the right way, and it's really the wrong way. Some people break away from people like that. They know how to break away from influencers that are misguiding them, that are teaching them the wrong idea or something, because sometimes true message comes to you intuitively. There's a certain sense where you recognize that the information they're telling you just doesn't really sit right with you. It doesn't settle in. And I know a lot of people in this world have felt that. You know, if you ever felt like something just doesn't really settle with your spirit right, some people try to make you question yourself instead of question what they're telling you. And it's easy for them to do that. You wanna know why it's easy for people to make you question yourself instead of question what they're telling you? Because the only reason you would be watching somebody giving advice on something is because of your lack of knowing. So you already have uncertainties within, so it doesn't even really take much to deceive somebody that already doesn't know enough, that already doesn't know themselves enough. When a person's giving you advice, do hear it, do consider it, really pay attention to the context of what they're saying, you know. And if you have an unsettling feeling inside about what they're saying to you, ask for clarity, because I believe truth is really within us. Something within us intuitively lets us know when something is wrong or when something is right. Sometimes we just have a certain knowing inside. So when there's people on the internet constantly manipulating and deceiving those who don't know, I can see these influencers or these advisors or whatever, I can see these people deceiving the vulnerable. There is no age set on vulnerability. Vulnerability has no age, which means anybody with a weak mind or anybody that doesn't know or anybody that's uncertain in their spirit, they can all be manipulated, they can all be attacked. The reason this really came to my mind is because, first of all, I'm fed up. That's one thing. I'm fed up with the whole thing, you know? And I'm bothered. That's another thing. And because I knew people in my life that would be misguided by the wrong type of influences that they listen to. And it hurts me. It hurts me to see other people just follow a path that's not gonna lead them anywhere but to pain, confusion, hurt. There's always these people online that insult me or antagonize me because of how I feel. And these are the same people, these be the same victims. And I wanna call them victims. You wanna know why? Because that's what they are at heart. They are victims. Whether that's victims of emotional abuse, whether that's victims of manipulation, whether that's victim of misguidance, the people who hurt other people are victims. Anything that goes against what they believe or what they have learned from, I don't know, whether it's from themselves or from others, their first thing they do is insult or try to bring you down or make you feel like you're wrong for speaking your mind. You know how many people in this world, right or wrong, speak their mind? Why should me or anybody else have to hold back on what we say because how people might react, or how people might call you stupid or dumb, or how people may judge you? You know, nobody in this world is in a place to judge you. First off, we've all did things we're not proud of. We all made unwise decisions, we made wise decisions. We said things we don't mean, we said things we do mean. We did things in our life that was both wrong and right. We're not perfect, you know? So since we're not perfect, we are not in the place to condemn anyone. If you want to correct somebody out of the fact that you care, you know, you could do that in a respectful way. But as soon as they go straight to either insulting, trying to bring you down, trying to make you feel stupid, or trying to make you feel ashamed, that's when you know the type of person they are. And these people are literally just hurt people, or these are people that have harbored hate. They have harbored their problems, and, you know, and all they're doing is taking it out. That's all they're doing. Basically, they're just venting. That's all they're doing. There's people that are trying to almost make being dehumanized okay. Being dehumanized, being a tool. There's always gonna be people that will make that okay. Whether they do not know they're advocating for that or not, if you're supporting something that involves someone being treated less than a human, whether that is a pet, whether that is anything that you can put a price tag on, sell, and buy, then you know what? In a way, I figure that's dehumanizing. In a way, in my opinion. For some people, it's appropriate. Oh, it's appropriate to make money. Oh, I get it. Because that's the only justification people have to dehumanize themselves in any way or form. Oh, I have to sell myself for my family. Oh, I have to degrade myself to make money so I can feed and pay my bills. No, you don't. No, you don't. I don't care what anybody else says. You don't. You wanna know why I say you don't have to do it? Because in this world, everything is a choice. I get it. Maybe people don't have many options, you know? But what kind of example is that? What kind of example is that? I believe, personally, there's always another option. If you have did that, if you have said, hey, I have to do this to make money. In the long run, doing that, selling yourself to make money, in the long run, you did more damage to yourself than good. But let's say if you're raising a family, if you were to sell yourself, what kind of example are you setting for your kids? What kind of example are you setting for your family? You know, so you did more damage in the long run than any good. I'm just saying this out of love. I'm not trying to call everybody who do that, you're this, you're that. I'm trying to tell you, hey, this isn't healthy for you. You know, you should try to do something better, something more healthy for you, something more respectful to yourself. And not only for yourself, but for other people. And the fact that I know no matter what I do, I'm gonna receive hate for this too. There's people that say, he's just being religious. What does religion gotta do with respecting yourself? You know how many non-religious people talk about respecting yourself and loving yourself? You know how there's a lot of unbelievers that say the same thing as believers do, believe it or not. There's a lot of people when they don't understand you, they just choose to belittle you. There's a lot of people here that will fight for love and being open-hearted and compassionate, but not do it themselves. You know what I mean? They will advocate for love and peace and joy, but then not even take steps into it. You know, the way they would treat somebody else, the way they would treat others, their motives, none of their motives represent any type of love and compassion. You wanna know why? Because these are a bunch of hurt people. All the hate that I got, those weren't from loving, caring people. Those came from people who have a lot of problems. The only reason they advocate for sex is because that's what some people need in this world to survive. In their mind state, that's what they've gotten themselves to believe. I need sex. I don't care who I have sex with, I just need sex to live. You know, there's a lot of people here that's living off sex, you know? Oh, why? Because it feels good. And what about the people, how it affects somebody emotionally? You know, all the broken people out there. A lot of people would tell me, hey, you're fighting a pointless battle. That's what a lot of people have told me. A lot of people have told me, hey, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, nothing is gonna change. You know how irritating that is to hear? This comes from the people that probably would tell a child, you could be whatever you put your mind to. You know, you could do whatever you want in this world. Not that the sky is the limit. These are the same people that will tell a child that, but they're gonna tell me that it's impossible for me to make a change. I just really wanted to make this video just to really just express the way I felt, and I really hope that it actually touches a few people out there. And if I came off aggressive, I do apologize for that. It's just that I'm just very exhausted at the whole thing, you know, but I appreciate all you people out there who ever listen to this, and I'll talk to all of you later. Bye.